Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making another video for you guys. It is officially the end of my long school week, and this is when I would usually do all of my masks and treatments to my hair and my face, just to kind of refresh and rejuvenate everything from a long week of, elements and build up on my face and just stuff like that. So this video will actually be on how I apply coconut oil to my hair as a hot oil treatment. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I apply the coconut oil to my hair, how long I leave it in for, all that kind of good stuff. We're just going to fix my frame a little bit because I'm not loving it. And this is quite low, but whatever. Okay, so the first thing that you do is you take your coconut oil. Now, I believe that the kind of coconut oil that you use is very important to if you're going to actually get the desired results in it if you want or whatever. So I use organic virgin coconut oil, Coconut Fields. As you can see, I am down to absolutely nothing because not only do I use this stuff for my hair, but I also use it for cooking or, let's say, deep frying in a healthy way, that kind of thing. I also just add it to like my noodles and stuff to give it a little bit more health benefits and all that lovely jazz. So what I usually do is I take my coconut oil just in the bin, like so, take my blow dryer, plug it in, and I stick the blow dryer in there just enough to get the coconut oil soft. Because if you try and put this in your hair the way it is, it's going to just clump up and it's not actually going to spread throughout your hair, which is what you want it to do. So it only takes about that long, and then it kind of turns into a runnier substance. If I put my hands in here, I can kind of gloop it onto my fingers. It basically just turns into an actual oil. So what I do is I take little bits at a time and kind of work section by section across my head. That way I know that all the coconut oil is actually getting saturated into my hair. So if it's not completely like melted, you just take it in your hands and you just turn it into a liquefied form. That's kind of cool. Try and work out all the clumps before you put this in your hair because, like I said, it will actually leave the clumps in your hair. So I'm just going to split my hair down the back and start running this coconut oil first through my ends, because my ends are what is most damaged from all the processing and stuff that I've done and the heat. So I'm just going to apply the coconut oil to my hair, ends first, and I'm really going to work it through so that I know that every hair that I'm touching is getting a good coating. Because what's the point if you're only going to get to half your hair? Now I'm going back into the coconut oil, and I'm just going to take a bit more. I'm going to take like quite a bit. Actually, it's probably a bit too much, so I'm just going to take a little less, massage it into my hands to get rid of all the clumps and turn it back into a liquid form. And do the other side. Ends first, because those are the most damaged on anywhere on your head, unless you bleach your whole head. It's not gonna be too good. So now that I've got it pretty run through my ends, what I do is I take the last little bit. As you can see, it's in my hair. You can actually see like the color difference of where the coconut's applied to and where it's not. I'm just going to take a bit more, and I'm going to work this into the rest of the hair on the top of my head, and as much as I can into the roots of my hair. This is also a conditioning treatment for like your scalp and stuff like that, and encourages hair growth. Oh, see, there are the clumps that I was telling you about, that if you don't turn it into enough of a liquid, it's just gonna clump into your hair. So I just work this through, kind of give yourself a little scalp massage. Nice armpit shots in this video. Yes, you're welcome. I'm just going to take whatever liquid oil is left on, and I'm going to flip my head upside down-ish, and rub it through the rest of the hair on the bottom half. Ugh. Now I'm just going to make sure I really rub it in all throughout my hair, as much as I can get into it. And once you're done, you should basically look like you haven't washed your hair ever in your whole life, and it should look like an absolute greasy mess. So what I usually do after I've put it into my hair is I let it kind of just sit for a bit, and then what I'll do is I'll take my blow dryer again and just turn it on low heat and run this all over my head to kind of heat the oil back up, so that it also kind of opens the hair follicle so it can really penetrate into it. So I'm going to do that now. I really hit up the ends because my ends are really, really bad. And a bit on my scalp area, just to keep that coconut oil moving around a little bit. Beautiful. So once that's in, you are done. Now the amount of time that you want to leave the coconut oil in your hair is completely up to you. I find that if I'm going to do a hair mask on my hair, then I like to leave it in for as long as I possibly can before washing it out. The longer you leave it in, the better it will work. So I usually leave it in overnight. Like right now it is 6:15, 6:30 p.m. and I will probably have a shower probably tomorrow at about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, so it gives it at least a good solid 12 hours, if not like 15 hours of soaking into my hair, and that really helps just like restore the moisture into my hair, so when I go to style it or flatten it or something, my ends don't just go poof because of how absolutely nasty they are. Yeah, they're pretty fried. So we are working on restoring that balance back into my hair. So that is how I apply coconut oil. And you may ask that if you have coconut oil in your hair, will it transfer to your pillowcase? The answer is absolutely. So just be prepared to wash your pillowcase maybe the day after you do this. Since I am a mother of two, I am going to put my hair back up in a bun because, let's be real, that's my life. May as well just slick all this back. Super cool. So yeah, that is how I apply coconut oil to my hair, and when I go to wash the coconut oil out of my hair in the shower, I like to shampoo 2 times just to make sure that I get most of the bulk out, because if you really don't wash this out of your hair is going to be basically a grease ball, and any conditioner that you would put in your hair after shampooing will not actually condition your hair because that hair is blocked still from the oil. So I like to give it a really good squeaky clean, because after 12-15 hours of it being in your hair, it's actually penetrated, so you don't have to worry about ripping all that moisture you just put into your hair back out. So that is what I do, and I do this about once a week just to, like I said, restore everything and make it all better. So yeah, there's how to put coconut oil in your hair.